All right, we're moving on to feature 2, which is user account maintenance. Okay, so just allowing for a user to log in, log out, and sign up is not enough. What if a user wants to delete their account, change their account details, or reset their password? So that's what this feature is all about. It's making sure that your users can maintain their accounts as they need. Okay, so the first user story is that users can edit their account details. So you need to make it set up that users can edit the name, email, username, or password. Okay. So I will go ahead and give you a little demo. So the first thing is if I go ahead and just click the check mark, you'll notice that nothing happens. Okay. Because I didn't change anything. But if I change it and I actually add something and I click the check mark, then we are changing the person's name and we're showing a toast. Okay. Now, let's say I go ahead and just completely get rid of it and click the check mark. You can see that it's going to yell at me. Okay, so you need to have all of that information. So I'm going to set it back to what it was originally and click my check mark. Okay, this should work for all of the fields. So for example, with email, if I just get rid of the email and make it still say something, but not be an email, and I click check, you can see that it's going to yell at me and say, please enter a valid email. And that's what you want it to have too. And you can see that it's resetting it to what it was before. Okay. So I'm going to click check. I'm actually, though, going to change this to my personal email because, and let's hope that we don't have a calliestowscup@gmail.com already. Oh, and see. All right, so this is another good thing too. So basically that error is coming from that there's already a calliestowscup@gmail.com in my database. Okay. So then you have your next person, your username. All right, so you should be able to change that as well. It can't be blank and it can't be someone else's username already. Okay. And then password is going to work the same. So let's say I change my password to new password. Okay. If I click check, you can see that, woohoo, we successfully changed our account details. So now let's go log in and see if we can log in with our old password. Okay. So I'm going to say test person, and test person was my old password. So I'm going to go ahead and submit. You can see that there was an error logging into my account. So now let's try test person and let's type in new password and submit, and yay, we're back in. Okay, so that's the first user story. A user needs to be able to edit their account details. Okay, there should be error handling, success toasts. There should be, you can't overwrite someone's username or password or username or email. Okay, and you can't have things blank. So you're getting validation. The next thing that people need to be able to do is delete their account. Okay, so I'm actually just going to delete this test person here. Okay, so I'm going to click delete. You should see a modal pop up because you don't want people to just accidentally click the button and then they lose all of their data. Okay, so have some sort of confirmation, and if they want to, they can delete it. If they don't want to, they can click X. So I'm going to go with delete the account. Okay, and my account has been deleted. So that is going to be our second user story for this feature. The third user story is that users can reset their password. And this is actually perfect because I don't remember what password I used for my calliestowscup@gmail.com. So if I go to the login page here, and then I click on reset password, you can see that a modal pops up with enter the email address associated with your account. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and enter calliestowscup@gmail.com. And then I'm going to click on the send verification email. A toast pops up saying check your email account for further directions, and that's perfect. I'm going to open up my email on another screen because no one needs to see my very messy inbox. But I am getting an email that says to reset your password. Now, you should probably have a nicer email. I was feeling lazy when I made this. Okay. And it's going to put you, when you click on that button, it's going to forward you to a new reset password page. My issue is that my front end is running on localhost/ppt. So I need to just change that out. But yours should be set up to send to the correct front end. Okay, so it should send me with a JWT access token to my reset password page where I can then type in a new password. If I try to submit it, it's going to yell at me and say passwords must match. So then I type in another one of the same thing. And you can see that I'm redirected to the login page and I see a successful toast. So now I can log in with, oh, I don't remember my username either. So we'll try C Stoves Cup. And woohoo, we see my projects page. Okay, so this is feature 2, user account maintenance. Users should be able to edit their account details, delete their account, and reset their password. Okay, and this should all be done securely. Okay, no plain text passwords being saved in your database. All right, so when you complete this feature, go ahead and post about it on LinkedIn or YouTube, Twitter, all the places. Tag me in it too because I can respond and take a look. All right, happy coding.